One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like. One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like.
Me and Kaido just stood there confused. What's going on?
I'm sorry, I wasn't completely honest with you guys. I'm actually a king with tremendous power that controls time. And that's why the order is after me. I thought that if I told you that, you might want to turn me in. I can only hold time still like this for 10 minutes, so we have to move now. Airship is already above us, but we have to get rid of these level 3s first.
Shamir told us to move the level 3s around, turning them towards each other, so that when she returns time back to normal state they will end up hitting one another. How are we supposed to get up there to Airship?
The same way I got down here. You can't see them because Airship has the invisibility cloak on, but there are 3-step pulleys over there.
She pointed at an opening behind us. We walked over to the spot, feeling around in the air for the pulleys. Once we all found our pulley, we put our foot in the brace and waited for Airship to pull us up. When we got to a safe enough distance, Shamir returned time back to normal. The level 3s continued with their actions of swinging down with their swords, each one destroying another one until the whole squadron was taken out. As we flew off into the sky, we looked back at all the mayhem that was caused. We felt nothing but guilt for the innocent people's homes that got destroyed. I asked Shamir about the guards that just vanished into thin air in front of the city.
Yes, that was all my doing. I'll understand if you want me to go though. Now that you know about me, I understand how hard it is trying to keep your identities under wraps. With 3 kings, that would be next to impossible, and the order would be on us in no time.
How could we tell you to leave after you just saved our lives? On top of that, we already told you you're part of our family now. She smiled.
Thanks for not turning me in and letting me be a part of your family. I promise, I won't let you guys down.
We had finally made it back on board Airship and went to talk in the captain's pit.
I have a question that I wanted to ask you too. I thought you said your mother died on your planet. So how is it that she's with Chase?
I don't know. We saw her die with our own eyes. Katsuo. Do you think that was really her? I'm not sure, but I will find out. Once I find out for sure, I will kill him if it is her, and then I'll get her back. Kaido nodded with me in agreement. Then I asked Shamir where she went when everything started going downhill.
Well, at first I was going to just run, but then I hid and watched and analyzed how you two fight. For you two to give up your position and your identities for your mother. It inspired me to fight for my own life. Though I must say, your fighting styles are very reckless and untuned. If you want to stay alive, you have to learn how to either hide in the shadows.
I scoffed. Sorry, but I can't do that. I won't hide from anyone.
If you would let me finish what I was going to say. Or you could learn how to properly control your soul energy.
Soul energy is the amount of energy the body can use in a fight. Soul energy control is the control over the energy your body possesses. It's the body's natural way of protecting itself. It can make the user's body more powerful, move faster, and more durable. If used properly, it will give your ability attacks more power when maxed out. The more control you have over it, the better the outcome will be in a fight. If used correctly, a king could take out what Kaido and Katsuo had just gone through without even a single retaliation attack. Proper soul energy control can also be used to amplify the power of those around you.
That's more like it, but how do we do that?
That's the easy part. Airship has training areas with everything we'll need, and I can teach you everything I know. So what do you say?
Airship, what is our next destination?
We're headed for New Colorado now. It's a far-off planet, so it will take us some time to get there. Especially now after that scene on New Washington. We can no longer use the high-speed travel tubes ever again. The order will be waiting for us to show up somewhere in there.
Perfect. That'll give me more than enough time to get so good that no one would be able to even come close, looking at Kaido. I have to get absolutely stronger than that guy. All I could do was roll my eyes. I don't know why he thinks we're in competition with each other. I really don't want to become strong at all, but I have no choice but to. We can start training right away then, but after we eat.
Our eyes started watering up just remembering the slop they gave us back on New Washington. At the same time we all said, "Airship, we missed your cooking so much back there."
We headed towards the eating hall as we talked about our training, but Shamir was acting like I was asking too many questions. I was just amped to get stronger. It was going to be me and Kaido training separately against the training drones. We entered the main eating hall and sat down to eat. The food smelled amazing. Shamir wasted no time vacuuming down the food. Me and Kaido had to fight to keep the food we had on our plates. Finally, everything came to a complete halt because everyone was full. We sat around for a while until the food settled, but it wasn't too long until I jumped up screaming, "I'm ready!" Even though I had a stomach ache, I still wanted to get going on the training.
Sorry young masters, but when Chimmer told me of this plan, I knew that you would be gung-ho about the training. Knowing your bodies are still exhausted from the battle, I put sleeping agents in your food.
Thanks. A good nap would do the trick because I'm worn out. I jumped up. Airship, that's it. I've had it up to here with you and your sleepy food. I'm never eating anything from you again.
I waited a while to reply and said, "Yeah. We'll see about that."
All right. Settle down, Katsuo. I need to talk about your training anyway. Kaido, your water skills are amazing, but they're useless if the opponent can get up close to you before you can use them. Your attacks are always big and flashy with too much time in between them, so we'll work on that.
What do you mean?
What if you two had been permanently split up back there? And Katsuo wasn't there to cover the gaps in your attacks? Do you think you would have made it out alive?
Ha, I knew it. It was all your fault why things didn't go good back there, because I know I was kick-ass.
Katsuo, you stand out like a shining star in the sky. When you're in battle, all you know how to do is win.
Yeah, I know. No need to make Kaido feel so bad about himself.
But you also stand out like a star when you try to use your powers and look like an infant using them for the first time. Let's face it, without Kaito and his huge water attacks, you're useless, other than filling in the gaps, as I said before.
I looked over at Katsuo using my peripheral vision, and I could see he was really pissed. I laughed my ass off on the inside. Idiot. I told that dumbass.
Sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. So that's the points we'll be working on. I promise you though, I will get you two where you should be.
Your 15 minutes are up.
This story is meant to do one thing, and one thing only. I won't give you answer now, but when you realize what it is, I hope it brings you the same peace of mind it brought me. There's no agenda or propaganda that comes with it. I give you my hand openly, if you choose to accept it. Oh. Like and subscribe, you lazy ass, punk bitch. With love. Ghost.